Everyone, I'm Anthony. Welcome to Quick Phonetics. Learn the basic sounds of the English language and practice your pronunciation with this quick lesson, focusing on some specific phonetic symbols. Learn new words by reading from these symbols and increase your vocabulary the right way to have a correct pronunciation of your new words. Okay, hello everyone. It's Symbols Lesson 21. I want to remind you, you can write here and ask questions if you want to ask questions during the live broadcast. Today we will be looking at Unit 21, just one symbol only, and that will be then we'll look at some special groups. Okay, so let's get started. Symbol 46, the last symbol. We have the letter or the number 3, but it's not the number 3. It's a symbol. It's a phonetic symbol, and it is the sound that we have in these words: measure, casual, and television. Okay, let's look at some other words and we'll see the symbol. There is a little difficulty in understanding the difference between these two sounds. The first one is in the word fusion. Okay, so this is like a j. Instead, fission. This is a sh. This is a zh, and the difference is that one is voiced and the other one is not. Let's look at some words. The first one is a rare word. This is a word that starts with the symbol genre. And in fact, it's not really an English word. It's a French word that we use, but that's how we pronounce it, genre. Message. I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong. This is massage. Asia. Treasure. Conversion. Usual. So generally it's an S, but it can be also other letters. Let's look at how this sound is formed. We have a palato-alveolar sound. Palato-alveolar. The tongue blade makes light contact with the alveolar ridge, and the front of the tongue is raised. The soft palate is also raised. Je is voiced and lenis, and is devoiced at the end of the word. Je does not occur as an initial sound in English, and is rare as a final sound. Okay. I did give you one word that it does occur. It's not an English word, but we use it in English, genre, and rare as a final sound. Okay, let's look at how that looks in the mouth. Okay, you have the palato-alveolar ridge. The ridge is here. The tongue raises. It is raised, and the soft palate is raised back here. So the sound goes behind here and then through the part with the tongue. So look at some words. Beige. Okay, it's rare as a final sound, but here it is. Beige. Measure and vision. Okay, that's the last that we'll be doing. Let's just practice here. Virgin, version, Persia, Persian, casual, cudgel, expose, exposure. That's a mistake here. There should be a K here. Exposure. Confusion. Confuse. Garage. Beijing. Okay, this word has different pronunciations. I believe it's a French word. Garage. Garage. It's different ways of pronouncing it. Okay, a little bit of work here. I was a little confused here. This is exposure. Sorry about that. Now, let's look at some special groups, okay? First, that j sound, the final j, is very important that it's a clean sound, okay? Like judge, cage, George, okay? And the final sound is also clean, it's finished. Thinking, winking, blinking. Okay, and the final B and the final D and the final G, these are all plosives. Be careful not to make a sound after. Bob, not Bob. Bob, deed, Gog. Okay, it's a little bit difficult when those words are at the end of a word, not to make a sound, but Bob, deed, Gog. Okay, let's look at some more examples. We have ledger. You see, we have the schwa sound, ledger, and ledge. Okay, it's important not to make that final sound because it's another word. It's actually another word. Okay, you see it's ledger, ledge, longer, long. Okay, let's look at some other words. Rub, rub, solder, sod, big, big, changing, change. Okay, now I want you to pronounce the word, and then I will give you the correct pronunciation, and you can compare. Okay, let's listen. Go ahead and try this word. Did you say thinking? Thinking? Okay, let's try the next one. Go ahead. Judge. Judge. Very short vowel sound. How about this one? Okay, did you say job? Job? Very good. Let's look at the oh, I'm sorry, there's some more. Read this one. Beard. Beard. Okay, the next one. Hague. Hague. Okay, the next one. Jingling. Jingling. All right, let's look at special group 2. We have the consonant Then the R, the rhotic R. We'll see how that works. We have crate. You see the R is short. It's not underlined. Crate. Grown. Fried. Tree. Dream. 3. Okay, this is quite difficult, especially with languages that tend to have a hitting of the R, the R. We don't say tree. It's very difficult. So it's relaxed, tree, and it's very short. Let's try some other words. Train, French, drink, brandy. All right, some more. True, through, street, address. Some more. Drill. Okay, listen again. Drill. See, it's very short, the R. Thrilling. Thrilling. Hungry. Prairie. All right, now you read and I will give you the correct pronunciation. Go ahead and try. Brother. Go ahead and try. Dress. Go ahead and try. Thread. Thread. Very difficult, those two sounds together. Thread. One more. Try. Try. Good. Go ahead. Grow. Grow. And the last one. Throw. Throw. It's very difficult. All right, let's look at the third group. We have a consonant plus the TH, that th, unvoiced th. Quite difficult. We saw it in the few words in the last. Now we're going to see what are called clusters of consonants. Very difficult. Listen. 5th, 6th, 7th, length, month, health. Okay, all of these consonants are long, okay? It makes it more difficult. 5th. You see, I can make them all long. 6th. 7th. Length. Month. Health. See, they're all long. Very, very difficult. But if you practice, you will train your mouth to make that sound. Here are some combinations. You'll see this combination between words. Let's think. Let's think. What's this? What's this? Okay, this is it's not think, but it's but the same thing happens. Who's that? Who's that? In there. In there. 6th Street. Extremely difficult. Listen. 6th Street. 6th Street. 6th Street. Very, very difficult. 6th Street. 6th Street. Leave them there. Leave them there. I have a few combinations. Okay, let's try. Now your turn. Try this one. Let's think. And this one. Who's that? And this one. In there. All right. Special group 4. Connecting to the th and the th. We have the final plosives p, b, t, d, k, and g with the initial th and th. Okay? The strong th and th override the final plosive. And so what we have is a unaspirated plosive. So I don't say stop, but I stop. You see, my mouth stop. I'm forming the plosive, but I'm not exploding it. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You see, it really gets suppressed. Look there. Look there. That thing. That thing. Let them. Let them. Read this. Read this. Good thinking. Good thinking. Okay, now I will say these again in a fast, fluent way, like a normal speaker, natural speed. Okay, listen. Stop that. Look there. That thing. Let them. Read this. Good thinking. Okay, it's very hard to catch when people are speaking very fast. But when you do it slowly, stop that. You can perfect this sound. Okay, now I want you to try it. Go ahead. Stop that. Read this. That thing. All right. Let's look at the special group 5. These are the syllabic consonants. We have syllabic n. We eaten. We actually have a syllable here that is formed because of the difference in this sound between t and n. It's very difficult to form these two sounds. Tin. So we put a little sound between it. Eaten, eaten. Okay, it's not really represented in the phonetics because it really is just going from the T to the N. Garden, garden. Didn't, didn't. We also have the syllabic l, okay, like the word little, little, bottle, middle. All right, let's try some of these together. You'll actually hear them also between the sounds. Good night, good night. Good night. Bad news. Bad news. Bad news. What luck. What luck. Red leather. Red leather. Just now. Just now. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'll say these very fast now, natural. Good night. Good night. You hear just a little bit of that d. Good night. Bad news. What luck? Red leather. Just now. Good morning. Okay, practice that. Try now. Read this. What luck? Good. The L should be underlined, like here. What luck? All right, try this one. Bad news. Good. Bad news. And this one. Good night. Good night. Okay, the last special group is the sound after the we have a syllable. Okay, so sinking, there are no syllables following the N, the N sound. Here instead you will hear a little bit of a G. Singing, singing. Blinking, bringing, bringing. Okay, so there's just a little bit of a G pronounced here. We don't really put it into the script, into the transcript, but it's there. Coming in. You hear? Coming in. All right? Then we have speaking English. Speaking English. Very, very slight nuance of a G here. Speaking English. Reading a book. Reading a book. Writing a letter. Writing a letter. Singing a song. Singing a song. Okay, it happens here and it happens here. Thinking of you. Thinking of you. Okay, that should be underlined. It's not, but that's okay. Now you read. Okay, singing a song. Thinking of you. Well, that's very, very good. It was a difficult lesson, a lot of special considerations. In fact, the last video that we will do will be all special considerations, special reviewing some of the combinations. I just want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe, and you can also hit the notification bell if you want to receive some emails for the up-and-coming video casts, the lessons, and